Welcome everybody to my first reacting video. Today I'm going to react to the best video game in the history of my life. The Legend of Zelda was one of the first video games I ever played, and it changed my life. As a kid, I had to deal with ADHD, OCD, depression, and some childhood trauma, and The Legend of Zelda was one of the first video games that helped me to escape from reality and move into another world. I still remember playing Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask gave me so much passion about the game that I started making theories about the timelines. Back then, Hyrule history didn't exist, and none of those books that exist now that tells you the timeline, and I really love that because it shows me that in the end of every dark story there is light. I'm a very huge fan. As you can see, I got my Master Sword at the back there. My headphones actually, they are based on The Legend of Zelda. Like, I am huge fan of The Legend of Zelda, and well, today we are going to react to the new video game. Breath of the Wild was the actually first video game that ever in my life I have bought with my money, and I was just so amazed with the video game. And now the sequel, part 2 of Breath of the Wild, and I'm just so excited. It's called Tears of the Kingdom, and now we're gonna react to it. Let's see, this is first time watching it, so let's go for it. And without saying anymore, let's react to it. Okay, here we go. Let's just go for it. Maximum volume. And maybe it's gonna be too loud, so half. No goblins. Those are the monsters from Breath of the Wild. Is that like a kind of a god? Like a 7 things. That's a Hylian. Wait, it has the eye of the Sheikah clan. Wait, what? What? Oh, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Wait, what? That's it? It's on this next year. It's fucking next year. It's on next year. We got it on next year. When was the date? Wait, I need to see the date again. When was the date? He said the date. Where is it? When is it? No, give it to me. Okay. The 5th of the 12th of 2023. The 5th of the 12th of 2023. It's basically less than a year. In less than a year. Okay, the video was way too short, but wow, that was amazing. Okay, I want to watch it again. We gotta watch it again. Okay, yeah, perfect. So first we have this. It looks like an entity. Oh wait, it looks like actually like it's probably a Hylian god, one of the goddess from Alien, of the Hylians. That looks like, wait, that looks like, okay, we can see the things here, which is looks like the calamity, a power going around, no? And we got the goblins and the big ones, which I don't remember the name right now. Fighting against some people, probably ancient warriors that fight against them. Oh, if you see, she's over a platform that it looks the one that Link jump into it. No, now I see seven symbols around this entity. Okay, those might represent something. Now this, it could probably remind me to Ganondorf on the video, one of the first videos that we saw about Tears of the Kingdom. But it could be that one, or it could be somebody else. Now here we see some kind of a Hylian that's probably representing Zelda, I would say. Oh, there is a scripture. There is a scripture here. Probably somebody can translate that. If I don't know which kind of scripture is, but it might be in one of the books. Okay, here we see Link opening a door that it has the symbol of the two dragons, the same dragons that we saw on the symbols in the end. And he gets into, so that could probably be like, I don't know. He get on the sky, he jumped down. This scene reminds me so much to Kingdom Hearts. This looks like one of the powers that we saw in a previous video as well, where he can make things go back on time. It looks like he's just going back on time, a rock that falls from the sky. He can use it to ride up. That's actually very interesting. And we see there is a lot of places they are on the sky, and the one that we see there at the back, at the very back, is probably the one that we just saw before. So we're gonna be flying a lot, it looks like. We can see here that mountain, and this is supposed to be where the castle is, no? Oh, yeah, but the castle is floating over is floating. That's actually very interesting, because we saw that on one of the first videos as well. We see some of the towers and stuff. The castle floating remind me a lot to Ocarina of Time, because the castle was floating as well. You actually needed to make a bridge in order to get in. You see, this thing that he's on top of, it looks to me like the thing, the monument that we saw at the beginning is on top of as well. Oh, I know this area. This is the electric area where you find the electric equipment in Breath of the Wild. Now you can see there is a symbol down here. That's interesting. You see the two dragons. Those two dragons remind me as well to, in Breath of the Wild, they talk a lot about a very ancient society, but nobody knows about them. So it looks like the same art that they use on the ancient cities is the same art as we can see in the logo of the two dragons. I think they're dragons. Oh, wait, look at this detail. The Master Sword. Look at the Master Sword. It's going green. And for some reason, this green pattern, it reminds me to Twilight, from Twilight Prince, as well as, but it has like a black thing over here. If you see, it's like a mole or something. I don't even know, but it has a black thing over here. That's very interesting. Now the monument at the back is not the same one that we saw at the beginning. It's not the same one that we saw at the beginning. Oh, okay. So this, no, but it's not the one that looks like a god or goddess. It is the one that it looks like a Hylian crossing her hand, and it looks for this part over here is the one of the Hylian, is the Hylian that looks like Zelda, and in this side is the big one that it looks like a goddess. So apparently like they are teaming up or something like that, and then you can see the symbols at the top here. That's very interesting. Now she has a very long hair, as you see here. She has a very long hair, same as Zelda, or what looks like Zelda. And it reminds me as well to the one of the guy like lying down, which it looks like it's Ganondorf. Like it could be Ganondorf. I'm not sure if it's Ganondorf now, because it could be Link as well. And then that's it. Well, that was incredible. That was actually very amazing. There is a lot of details in the video. I'm pretty sure I missed so many things. There's so many things that I missed, and I didn't talk because I really don't see much. Like there is a symbol in their shield which I don't recognize, but it could probably be, I don't know, I really don't recognize that symbol. Then we go this symbol over here. It reminds me a lot as well to the symbol from Ocarina of Time, the first gem that the Deku Tree gives you. It reminds me a lot to it, because I remember that in the forest they were the same symbol everywhere, and it was exactly draw very similar to this. I'm not saying that it's the same thing, but it does give me like it gives me that vibe. Now here there is like a wind. You see how there is wind around this one? So probably this goddess is actually the one on the is something related to the skies, because it's on top of that thing that I'm telling you that is the one that looks Link was on top of later on. Now I don't see any symbol of the Triforce around. And on Breath of the Wild they don't talk about the Triforce properly, I think. Yeah, we already knew that Link had a shield which was from the Shakers. Okay, yeah, here before he jumps, we can see a little bit of the outside, so we can see that it's the same Link from Breath of the Wild, but he has like few new things. That's very interesting. So then when he shows over here, we can see there is a tower at the front, very interesting tower. It looks probably like a temple or something like that. But I don't see any many more structures around. Perhaps there you can see that there are more like sky islands above the structure, so it could be more things over there. Now here you can see in this part it looks like a lot of things are falling down, and then he gets one of the one that already fall down and make it go back on time, because if you see the rest of the world is gray, like it's stop on time, and you can see all the pieces of rocks that they look like are falling down as well. Then we get this part over here, which it looks very amazing actually. He's just climbing through the root of a tree. He's jumping down and he get on the, I'm gonna call it the goddess airplane. I'm gonna call it like that for now. And well, that's very exciting. Actually, it's very exciting. Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. That's what they are. These things is 7 Tears of the Kingdom. That's what they are. They are tears. So it's probably like, obviously, when I saw the 7 symbols, I thought like, yeah, there's probably 7 things that you're gonna have to obtain, like look for them. But yeah, it looks like 7 tiers. 7 tiers? 7? How many were them? How many were the wisest on Ocarina of Time? I can't remember right now, but I think it was 7 or 8 or 6. Don't remember. But yeah, the 7. Oh wait, the princess from A Link to the, is it A Link to the Past? Yeah, in A Link to the Past there is 7 princes that Ganon used. Interesting. Now this one remind me to Zelda, but it has the things like from the Chaykas, even when it's upside down, but still has it. Now it could not mean much. It could be just there for like meaning that it's a woman. That's all. That is very interesting. I hope somebody can translate this part over here, which it probably would say nothing important, to be honest. But it would be cool to know what it says. Yeah, now he obviously looks like he's coming out of here and then he jumps in the next part, but it's not the same place. We can see that this is probably the end of one of the temples. If they are temples, it looks like it's in the end of one of the temples probably. Now as you see, this is a different location. But this is extremely high. Look at that. This is so freaking high. Oh, they had the rock had a pattern. You see the pattern of the rock? It reminds me to this first thing that we saw. You see, it has these same patterns. So it's probably this thing that we're seeing is a huge thing on the sky that is breaking down and it's gonna fall down, and that's what we use to go back up. It could be. That's your theory that I'm making right now. Because yes, you have that pattern, and if you see, it looks like it's a rock at the back, but it has a very tiny thing stuck at the front. Now the other rocks that are falling down doesn't look pretty much the same, but it could probably be that. There's not much saying here. So this is the part that I'm saying. That's the thing. Now we haven't seen any of these structures on Breath of the Wild. None of these places that we saw in the sky, which means that they are no pieces of the floor that is just lifting up. I don't think so, because we have never seen any of those places. Probably pieces that they were before on the floor, I don't know, or they have always been on the sky, who knows. Probably few places they do actually go to the sky, few pieces of the floor, and few others they have always been there. I don't know, but well, I think that was very amazing and I really love it. I loved it. As we see here, they are what I'm gonna call Zelda and the goddess crossing hands, and on top there are 2 tears. So there we go. It's just a collection of the tears of the kingdom. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please let me know. Leave a comment if you have any opinion. If you know anything that I don't know, it would be very nice to know. And everything. And well, thank you for watching. Latest.